It is only one game. It is only one game, I do understand that, but I remember when I was saying, once this team starts to get healthy again, we will start performing well. Coming in are the Knicks. A good team, one of the top teams in the East, one of the better defensive teams and offensive teams in the NBA. And what do? We lead from start to finish, never trailing in this game. The closest they bring it to is a 2-point lead. But every time they brought it close, we just widened the margin all over again. We went to work. Once again, I'm correct. At least for the time being, it could definitely change. We could definitely have bad performances. It is only one game. But still, like when this team gets healthy, it's really freaking good. But when I say that, everybody acts like it's not going to happen. Well, right now it's happening. There aren't any injuries other than TJ Warren, Jeremy Lamb, and Isaiah Jackson. But other than TJ, all our starters are healthy, and most of our rotational guys are healthy. So this is what the Pacers look like close to full strength. And we just beat one of the top teams in the NBA. Handily. It wasn't just we didn't just squeak by. We handily start to finish beat this team. Now then, for the individual players, Myles Turner had a nice 25-point game with 11 rebounds, a steal, and 3 blocks. I think that would be considered a good game in my opinion. Domantas Sabonis only had 10 points and 7 rebounds, which was surprising to me, but it felt like he had a really good game just watching him. And on defense, even though he didn't get a single steal or a block, he actually looked really good on defense. Just in the post, preventing guys from going where they wanted to go. When every time Julius Randle tried to put him in the spin cycle, Domas was having none of it. It was solid defense, even though the stat sheet doesn't show it. Malcolm Brogdon had a solid game too. He had like 17 points, 8 rebounds, and 7 assists. Still took some really stupid threes, but he's improving on it. Chris Duarte only had 10 points, but he had 2 steals, and overall he had a pretty good game. Karis LeVert had 21 points, a steal, and 3 blocks, I think, or something. Yeah, he had like 3 blocks. Hey. But yeah, Torrey Craig, he had 12 points and 2 steals. Crazy freaking game for him. TJ McConnell didn't show it in the stat sheet, but he had a pretty good game, and defensively, normal TJ McConnell things, even though he didn't get a steal. Keelan Martin, he had 3 points, okay game for him, and Goga Bitadze hit a few threes off the bench. That was pretty nice. But remember the last video where I said you should give Brad Wanamaker's minutes to Torrey Craig and Keelan Martin should then get Torrey Craig's old minutes? That's what happened today. And earlier, I said O'Shea Brissett should play, when he didn't play in that Charlotte game. In the next game, O'Shea Brissett played. O'Shea Brissett hasn't gotten in the past 2 games. Really think he should, but whenever I ask something for Carlisle to do, he seems to do it. This is a product of one of 2 things, or maybe even both. 1, Rick Carlisle watches my YouTube videos. In that case, hi Rick. 2, me and Rick Carlisle just look at the game of basketball from a similar perspective, which that part's actually true. Whenever I watch his post-game pressers, I agree with like 90% of the stuff he says. Me and him look at the game of basketball from a very similar point of view. I really like the guy. I feel like if we got to sit down and have a conversation about basketball, it'd be an amazing experience. I hope I can do that someday. But yeah, I'm thinking Rick Carlisle might watch my YouTube videos. What the heck is going on with my hood? Yeah, weird. Something I do want to talk about with the Knicks. Julius Randle is only tough when he's in his comfort zone, being tough. Easy balls to get up and rebound and grab and put back in. Whenever there's someone else to contest it, half the time he doesn't even try to get it. So he's tough when he's in his comfort zone, but as soon as you get the guy out of his comfort zone, soft. Doesn't try sometimes. Can't do anything once you get him out of his comfort zone. Just like a lot of guys. But I think what I've learned from this game is that the Knicks, they try to act like the 90s Knicks, trying to act like they're just as tough and just as gritty. They aren't. Those guys were tough and gritty no matter the circumstances, outside of their comfort zone, inside of their comfort zone, whatever. They were tough. That was their thing. These Knicks, they kind of just pretend to be tough. So it's like if an enforcer in hockey just said he was an enforcer and acted tough, but never actually enforced, never got into fights, never hit guys. It's kind of what it would be like if I had to describe watching the Knicks tonight. And shout out to the Pacers admin, whatever intern is running the Pacers Twitter account, that when they posted the final score said "Bing Bong," because that's the Knicks new saying. Pacers admin, you're cool. I like you. Yeah, that's nice. I like that. It's cool. Um, yeah. I'll see you guys next time. As always, I'm not funny, and Bing Bong on these nuts Knicks. You guys suck, because again, this game, the Pacers are now one of two things. One, they're a good basketball team. Two, they're a bad basketball team, and you just lost to a bad basketball team, which on this night makes you a bad basketball team. I don't make the rules. That's just how this works. You gotta admit one or the other. See you guys next time.
Just got unlucky on a few plays tonight. You know, one of those plays, I thought he was standing still, but he just hit the shit out of that one guy, and the guy went flying. They blew the whistle, and they called it on him.